The first slide of the PowerPoint is displaying how a wave had a force of hydrodynamics, gravity, and water affect how a surfboard flows. In a very similar manner, the wave and the force of aerodynamics, gravity, and the air affect the flying of the glider. As the air moves up, because of the panel we are using to make the glider fly, aerodynamics, gravity, and air resistance affect the glider. Tami.
The connection of the second slide to the glider is very direct and explicit. It clearly explains all of the forces affecting the glider. These forces are lift, drag, weight, and direction. All of these directly influence how the gliding of the glider happens. Drag, lift, and weight need to counterbalance themselves.
The third slide talks about resistance in an electrical circuit. This resistance affects how the circuit is working, since if the resistance is high, it is hard to have electrical conduction through the wire. Similarly, the air resistance works on the glider. It alters the performance of how it flies. By changing the air the glider flies on, it makes it harder for the glider fly.
The first slide talks about whether the projects are a fair test or not. In our project, to identify if it is a fair test or not, and to understand how to properly deal with data, we need to change one thing in the glider per trial. If we don't do this, we won't know what caused the glider to change its flight.